This is the best battery vacuum I have ever seen or used. This is as powerful as my mini shop vac. As an added benefit, if your battery charge drops, you can plug it in. Whether on battery or AC power, the vac seems to have the same function. I have been running mine on the same 4.0 amp HR battery since I got it. I've used it for probably 15-20 minutes and still have 3 bars on the battery. Update: I have used this vacuum for a few months now and it is still running great. The filter is simply rinsed under running water to clean it. I've sucked up all kinds of things including drywall dust and sawdust from my DEWALT sander, and the quick empty and cleaning is great. The suction of this vacuum is astonishing, especially given that it runs on 20 volts. I get well over 30 minutes of solid vacuuming with a 3 amp HR battery. While the power is not really increased by using a 120 volts outlet, it does help with battery usage, though with over 24 batteries that doesn't affect me too much. This vacuum is just so convenient because of the effectiveness and battery power. It is great being able to quickly clean up a job site that doesn't have power. I'm nearly elusively running DEWALT Max battery tools now, except for the occasional job my plug-in tools are relegated to the garage, and because of this vacuum that includes my shop vac. April 24, 2016, I have added the 20-volt max sliding compound miter saw to my collection, and while this vacuum isn't a perfect fit, a wrap or two with electrical tape makes it one. Added to the saw, to replace its horrible dust collection bag, the combination makes an almost dust-free saw. Both work on batteries and allow me to bring the saw right into finished living spaces to cut. Saves time running outside and doesn't add too much bulk. I have tried the vacuum in wet mode without the filter and this thing sucks fast. It will fill up its just over a gallon tank within 20-30 seconds. And the float ball stops the suction before too much water gets in. My only real con with the vacuum is the worthless flat car attachment. It just hasn't worked for me. As a side note, in recently redoing my kitchen, pairing this vacuum with my DEWALT palm sander made sanding the drywall another dust-free job. With over 200 reviews, there's not much else to offer, but I made some modifications to mine that made it a bit more useful and addressed 2 of its biggest cons. First, I got the 3 Shop Vac brand 14 inches extension wands, to extend the reach of the short hose and save me from bending over. I then mounted 3 sections of 1.5 inches PVC pipe cut into 9.5 inches sections on the bottom of the canister. This gave me a place to securely store the 3 wands and strengthen the base a bit, in case it gets dragged around in rough ground enough to eventually wear through the canister. To mount the PVC, I used 6 1/4 carriage bolts and washers on the pipe side, with bonded sealing washers, metal washers bonded to thick rubber washers, and hex bolts inside the canister. The smooth round end of the carriage bolts inside the pipe acts to lock in the wands a few inches before the end, and they slide in and out easily but stay in securely. Next, I took the little dusting brush that Amazon says is frequently purchased with the 3 extension wands. I wanted to keep this tool with the vac along with the included nozzles. Just as I went to screw in a pipe strap to hold the brush to the vac, a setup I didn't really care for, I noticed the outlet blower hole. The brush fits tight in there and solves another annoying thing about this vac. The air outlet tends to blow things around, particularly for a right-hander. With the brush in there, it directs the airflow up and away from the material you're trying to vacuum, and diffuse the airstream as well. All told, I think the mods cost me around $20, and added just a little weight and height to the vac, but really increased the vac's usefulness and convenience, at least for me. This thing is a beast. I'm a bit of a DEWALT fan and own many of their corded and cordless products, so this was definitely on the list of items I wanted to own. Pros: it's cordless and corded. It's not as heavy as it might look. My fiancé even uses it without complaining. This thing can suck a golf ball through a water hose without its lipstick transferring. The accessories fit the hose snugly and don't fall off like other shop vacs. Easy to clean, just dump the black plastic bottom bucket and shake off the twist lock dust filter. Compact size but big enough to handle real tasks. My batteries are from a drill, impact set and roughly 4 years old, yet still last for over 25 minutes vacuum time. Plenty of power while using it as a cordless unit. It sounds a bit more powerful while using corded power, higher overall operational frequency, but do not have an effective means of measuring this. I beat the S out of my tools and have shown this unit zero mercy and can vouch for its overall toughness, construction. I do fear that I will eventually break the hose, due to its flexible nature, and will probably trip up and step on the other accessories. This is how all of my vacuum accessories reach their demise. -5 stars would purchase again. Cons. The DEWALT exhaust for this thing is on the wrong side for a right-hand dominant individual. I carry the unit in my left hand and manipulate the hose accessory with my right hand, and the exhaust blower port will more often than not blow in the direction I'm attempting to clean. But this minor flaw is not a deal breaker. Just mildly annoying for someone who is a bit more OCD than not. I have, however, found a rather interesting solution to this. I take the wide-angle accessory and shove it in the exhaust port. Not only does this make the machine just a bit quieter, but it also angles that air in any direction you'd like, preferably away from what you are attempting to suck up. The blower side doesn't blow very hard with the hose attached to it. This is most likely due to the degree of bend and rib inside of hose or the blade design. Not sure. Battery removal. OLD style socket battery a bit difficult to remove for an individual with large hands. I do not own the newer flat style battery. Things I have used it for: vacuuming up drywall and garage debris, cleaning baseboards, cleaning automobile interiors, floor mats, dash plus center console, vacuuming up wood dust. Portable cleaning solution for general in-home use. Things I have not used it for: sucking up liquids,